Hi guys, eventually I got that right. I did set it for 6:15 and it kept going back to the beginning. Anyway, I've managed to sort it. Hello Sam, hello Mona. Hope you're all okay. I'll just wait for a few more people to come in. Hi everyone. Calling for Calm, Essie, Naomi. Hi Nat, Elizabeth. Hello cats are too cute. Hi Sue. Hi Robin. Hi Kim. Yeah, I'm doing quite well, Kalara, thank you. Hello, Robin. Robin number two, that is, with the Y. Hi, Kim T. Hi, Faye. I am Christine. I tried to set it to come on at a certain time, and it was coming on 5 minutes too early all the time, and I wasn't ready. But I've managed to suss it now, so I do apologise for that. Hello, Leone. Hi, Denise. Marika. NYC's here. X1X. Technology did get me today, yes. It made me look a fool. Hi, Tammy. Hello, Katrina. Hello, Caroline. Yeah, third time is always the charm. Thank you. NYC here. Yep, that's. I remember you from very early days, David, and I always called you NYC from there on in. So it's just a habit now. Hi, Joan. Hello, Surya. Crystal. Hello. I've um I've not seen your Happy Meal, Christine. What have you got? Taps Ghost Lover. Yay! Thank you, Kim. Yes, I have. I've only currently got one moderator. Is anybody experienced in it and would do me the honour? I have got Sammy, but I don't think she's online at the moment. Oh, thanks, Kim. I'll do it now. Right, Kim. Thank you very much indeed. You should have a spanner next to you now. I will. I'm going to watch today's, Christine. Hello, Ashley. Oh, thank you, Kim. I am going to watch today's. Oh, thank you, Kylara. I appreciate that. I hope you get better soon. Oh, you have a duplicate of May's Trollhammer in your arsenal. Excellent. No, you've not missed anything, Tammy. I've got a few more books. I think I've got another 6 or 7 to show you. I am going to announce the winners, which is taking me a hell of a long time. There's over 270 entries. So of course I had to read each one, and I have acknowledged each entry because it needs doing properly. Where am I from, Marika? I am from the UK, and I'm from an area in the UK called Yorkshire. I don't know if you know it. It's quite a distinctive accent, I know, so I do apologise for that, but I can't. I can't change the way I talk. Yeah, there was a lot of entries. I mean, yeah. So I've had to read each one individually, and I have eventually come up with two winners. One's international and one is UK based. Um, and if we can get a few more people, oh, mind you, there's 43 in at the moment, which is not bad. Oh, thanks, Kim. Hello, Pamela. Thanks, Denise. Yes, sorry, I read your entry and I noticed that you'd said you were from Glasgow, but you live in Paris. Hi, Deb C. Yeah, thank you, Christine. That's lovely of you to say. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do today, guys, I am aware that I think it's Kate's Colouring Haven. Oh, you know Yorkshire, Marika. Hello, Sharon Alfinito. Yeah, I'm going to show you a few books, because there's one in particular that you have to see seriously. And then I'm going to do a spot of colouring, and then I'm going to announce the winners at the end of the video. And then I am aware, like I said, that Kate's Colouring Haven usually streams about 8 p.m. So I don't want to stand on anybody's toes or anything like that. Hello, Roxy. So what I thought we'd do is we would start with the haul, and then I'll do a bit of colouring. Yes, Italian New Yorker. Excellent. Glad to have you here. And then what I can do then is I can announce the winners at the end of the video, and then obviously we can get in touch and I can get the prizes out to you. So I hope that's okay with everybody, and then we'll wrap it up about 10 to 8. And then we can obviously allow Kate to come on at 8 o'clock. Okay, right, so there is 45 of us here at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a couple of more books that I've got. The one that I want to show you, I'll left till last. And I will leave links when I... Hello, Victoria. Hi, bro. I will leave links to the books when I've finished the video. I'll edit it and put some links in for you. Okay. So I hope everybody's okay. I don't think I said hello to the beauty crafter, Shelley Lewis. So hi, thanks for calling in. This is only my second stream, guys, so just bear with me. If I make any cock-ups, then just give me a nudge in the right direction and I'll try and rectify it for you. Okay, so first book is Mythological Life by Nathaniel Wake. Now, hello, Jerry. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to keep up with everybody else. Oh, thank you, Taps Ghost Lover. So yeah, the Nathaniel Wake thing has just come to. I know that May and I think Shalene and John from the Bibliophile Colorist have got the Handsome Hunks. Hello, Louise. Thanks for coming. Louise, do you mind if I make? I know you're quite skilled at that job. Just wait for Louise to reply. Yeah, they have, Kim, and I just couldn't bring myself to buying Handsome Hunks. You know, I just couldn't see myself colouring in it. But what I did do was I did have a look at Nathaniel Wake in a bit more in depth, and I found this one. Well, I found two actually. Exactly, yeah. I just couldn't even say it out loud. But if I went to buy it in the shop, never mind colouring it. Please, can I have a copy of Handsome Hunks? I know it just does. It doesn't bode well. No, that's fine, Louise. Did you catch my request? Do you mind doing me the honours? Can I make you a mod, please? Thanks, Louise. I know that you're experienced and everything, so that'll do me. I've got 3 now, and then I've got Sammy as a 4th if she comes in. Right, so Mythological Life, Nathaniel Wake. It's got 35 original illustrations in the book. there's a bit of an intro paragraph explaining to you what sort of world that we are coming into. It goes on to say that we come across witches, vampires, zombies, and banshees galore. So I thought that's more my kind of thing. And so there's a book belongs to page, which is a bit weak, that one. And then a few tips, doodle and test area. Then, of course, you get into the images. So there's this Minotaur here. There's like a kraken with the ship. Maybe that's a Minotaur. I'm not sure which way around it is. But there are some really, really good images in this book. And obviously, with the themes that are there, I mean, that's a brilliant one. That would look lovely coloured. I am aware, guys, that last video somebody complained and said that my shadows were annoying. So I'm going to try and rectify that. I hope it makes it a little bit better. I know I can see the arm that's shadowed there. I don't know how I would do that because I've got overlight ceiling. If I turn the big light off, I'd only have the lamp, but I'm not sure if that'd be enough. If I turn the big light off, I'd only have the lamp, but I'm not sure if that'd be enough. Hi, Joey. Thanks for calling in. So yeah, back onto this book then, guys. It's a really, really interesting book. I know John on his channel showed it was like a mixture book that had everything in it, bits of all of his work. And it had some images from this book in it. But have you seen this one here? The guy's made out of all the tree roots with leaves for arms and branches. I think it's just fantastic. That would look absolutely stunning, coloured in a limited palette. I would, Sharon, yes, but not at the moment because I look like a panda that eats shoots and leaves. So I'd be off. Yeah, Sharon, I've got a broken nose at the moment, so I wouldn't be doing face-to-face at the moment, unfortunately, not till it calms down a bit. So anyway, I want to show you that. That's Mythological Life by Nathaniel Wake. And then the second one I got by him was The Steampunk Life. Now, I really do like this one. I love this one better than the last one, the mythological one. The detail in here, I mean, just look at these images. These are phenomenal, guys. You know, rather than me colouring a six-pack in skin tones, you know, I've got all sorts to have a look at here. I'm not going to do an in-depth flip through. I like to do those properly. So if anybody does want one, please make a request and I'll stick it on the end of Friday's live stream for you. I'm happy to do a couple if that's necessary, not a problem. So as you can see on here, got quite a few really good images. You've got the mermaid and seahorse here. You've got some guys in what looks to be a cockpit fixing a load of machinery, welders. And then we've got robots. Oh, we've got everything in here. This one's beautiful. I think that'd look really, really cool, coloured. Yeah, that mermaid was really pretty, Victoria. Yeah, it's a nice book, this, and it wasn't overly expensive. I think it was £6 in English. So obviously, if you know the equations, you can work it out in your own currency. But yeah, this one also impressed me. This is kind of like a pirate one. That's combined with the steampunk features. And as you can see on here, let me just get something I can point with. I'll use a colouring pencil. So you've got, you know, you've got the parrot here, but he's got a chin strap on, which is metallic, as opposed to, you know, being leather, being a pirate. Then you've got all this cog work and lamps and buckles. And then you've got the chains coming down. You've got a Cyclops character here with a metal eye or a robotic eye. And I was just so impressed with the just the actual detail. You know, it's really, really good. And these would look amazing, you know, once they change from a whip into a full page done. So, oh, good, Tammy. That's nice to know. So, like I've said, guys, there's those two so far. Anybody does want to flip through, it's an occupational hazard, Charlotte, involving. It's Nathaniel Wake Mimer. Hope you can see that. I'll bring it up a bit closer for you. It's Nathaniel Wake, and he's got quite a few at the moment. There is one called Handsome Hunks, which I opted out of buying, and there's a few more, to be fair with you. It is slightly more macho. I am comfortable with my, with my masculinity and what have you, and I don't mind. I mean, Momo Girl's not a manly book, but I just couldn't bring myself to purchase Handsome Hunks, I'm afraid. So yeah, so if anybody does want, let's have a look. If anybody does want to flip through, please let me know, and I can add them on to Friday's video for you. The next book I want to show you is one that I didn't have, so it's nothing really major other than it's a Bennett Klein, also with his daughter May Klein, and it's the Colour My Sketchbook #5. I didn't have this one, and I saw it the other day. It'd come in stock on Amazon, so of course, to complete my collection, I got that. There's not a lot that I can say really. Oh, thank you, Louise. That's absolutely brilliant of you. Thanks a lot. So yeah, this book is one that I didn't have, and I've looked through it, and there's some lovely images in it. As usual, there's a contents page at the beginning, and there's 25 on here, and he's got a name for each one. The number 24 sort of piques my curiosity at the moment, being called Medusa's Muse. So let's have a look at number 24 so that we can that's the gorilla, so that's 21. So it's this one, Medusa's Muse. I quite fancy having a go at that one. Yeah, it's a nice book, Kim. I hadn't, Crystal, till about, if I'm honest with you, it's quite recently. And what I did was I saw a couple of videos of May, and I think, like I said at the beginning, Shalene had this Nathaniel Wake book called Handsome Hunks, and I just got on it from there and had a look at him in depth, and he's got some good stuff. Now, guys, I'm not sure if this is a children's book or it is an adult book or both. The Flintstones was one of my favorite ever programs growing up as a kid, and I used to look forward to watching it, and I thought, well, if there's a colouring book available, it does look a bit childish, but I'll still enjoy using it for the simple reason that I've got markers, and I'll enjoy it. Just have a bit of fun. Take it upstairs. No, I won't be using it down here, in the studio or anything. But I'll certainly watch it. Yeah, colouring it, should I say, whilst watching TV and stuff like that. Put a bit of shading with pencil. But I really loved the Flintstones as a kid. It's the first time I've seen one, and it was very inexpensive. I think it's Create Space paper. Yeah, it is. But it's all right for markers, and you can get some pencil detail in there as well, I would have thought. So I got that as well. And then I got one of my first videos that I did when I first started I think it was either my second or third video, I bought the 80s colouring book, which is by Light Burst Media. And they're very, very good. I'm really impressed with the 80s one. I bought that one first because obviously that's the decade I grew up in. But since then, I've realised that there are a few more decades that you can buy. So there's the 70s, there's the 50s, and there's the 90s. Now, all have got images in here that would trigger most people's nostalgia, I'm sure. There's the Nokia 3210 there in the 90s one. There is the big baggy jumpers from the 90s. There's, I think that's meant to be Run DMC, which are a big band with all the bling on. Then you've got like a living room. It's a living room scene here from the 90s. You've got the big, large remote control with the block telly with the big back on it. Remember them? And then she's got a Game Boy, and then you got a lava lamp. Always had a lava lamp in the 90s. And a Ghetto Blaster up there. So there's something in here that would strike a chord, I think, with everybody. I can't remember what that was called, that little game. Can everybody remember that little game that you had to feed it every day? Was it Pokemon or something similar to that? Tamagotchis, that was it. So they've been put out. So that kind of brings back memories. And you've got, I don't know if that's meant to be actually somebody famous or not, but the clothing, patchwork jeans, long hair, check shirts, all 90s stuff. So I got that. And there's some good images in it, to be fair. And then what you can do is you can go on Spotify and you type in the book's name with the 90s playlist, and it plays 35 tracks whilst you're colouring on Spotify, all from the 90s. And yes, it has got Baby Got Back on it, Buns Hun, and all that. So I thought that were a really good touch, to be fair. So that's the 90s one. The 50s, which is quite close to my heart. My mother, who passed away recently, she was a dance teacher and used to teach 50s dancing to young students. And I grew up obviously with 50s music because of that. That is a typical diner scene from the 50s, milkshakes. You've got the bobbed hair. And then you've got like the really old gramophone record. You've got the jukebox, the Wurlitzer here. And then you've got, let's have a look what else we've got here. We've got like a 50s wedding. We've got the 50s hairstyle with the neckerchief. That was always a good look. I know Marilyn Monroe used it at some point. Hello, Night Fear. Sorry, guys, if I've missed anybody in chat, but I will catch you up. I think there's an Elvis wannabe here, or it's meant to be Elvis. You've got the flary jive skirt, and then the 50s pad there. Drive-through diner, hot dog with mustard on, waitress on roller skates. What more do you want? I mean, you know. So I think they're really good books, mate. I quite like Lightburst Media. They are. I'm just going to look if there's a track list in this. It don't look as though there is one, which is a pity, really. Because there is one in the 80s and 90s book. But it doesn't look as though there's one for the 50s on Spotify. But never mind. You got the old-fashioned kitchen here with the baking, the flour, the old-fashioned scales, all that kind of stuff, and the blue and white china, or what you would imagine, sorry, is blue and white china. Picnic. So yeah, I'll do a proper flip through if anybody wants one. And then the final decade was the groovy 70s. So of course you've got the flower power kind of stuff with the flares, bell bottoms. You've got the hippie type of VW van here, all decorated. The 70s kids, your 70s wedding again. So they've kind of repeated the themes and tried to keep it as accurate as possible. You've got the old dance floor there that look like they have the lights underneath to get your Travolta on. So thank you, Robin. Picnic. So yeah, I mean, how big are those collars on his shirt? I mean, that's the 70s all over. I mean, he could fly away with them on. And you got like the just coming out of the 60s with the pinafore dress. So yeah, that's the 70s. So I've just got one final book to show you. And I haven't seen any flip throughs for it. And what an absolute book this is. I'll show it you now, guys. It's called Les Scenes Cuties or Cultes. It's a massive book. I'm not sure how to zoom out yet, so I haven't got but what I'll do is, the quality of this book is absolutely superb. What you get with it, I mean, look at this Seven Dwarves here. I mean, how good is that? But what you do get on each page is a film strip next to the page, which gives, it hasn't got the actual image on, but it gives you an idea of a color scheme or who wears what. And it's a fantastic idea because they've done it in black, and obviously it protects your page as well. But the images are just unbelievable, and it's a massive, thick book. You know, I hope somebody does ask for a flip through of this actually, because I'd love to do an in-depth one on it. But as you can see, I mean, that Bambi one is really, really cute. You got Dumbo. I'm not massive on all films, guys, so I might get it wrong. But the Pinocchio one here, you got the nest on the nose, but the detail, I will link it, Kim. Hi Kate, hi all, everybody. I will do some. I'll do one on my video on Friday at the end. But if Louise or Robin, Louise has already done it. She's like lightning, that girl. So yeah, who was it that wanted it? It's gone past now. It is a good book, Surya, isn't it? Yeah, guys, fill your boots with this one. I can assure you, the quality of this book is absolutely superb. You know, and it's one of them that, you know, is going to stand the test of time. It's not one of these farty little things like I got the other day, that right thin thing. So I was really pleased with that, and it's really, really good. It is, isn't it, Louise? Yeah, it's lovely, and it's heavy, it's weighty, and you know me for that kind of book. So I'm going to have a look for some more like this, and hopefully I'll be able to get some. So while we've got quite a few inks, it looks like there's 82 according to my screen, which I'm pretty pleased with. I'm just going to announce the winners so that I aren't keeping everybody. If you want to leave before the end, then that's up to you. Now, like I said before, I had almost, I think it was 270 entries, and people wrote paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And I so enjoyed reading everything, and it was difficult to make a decision based on what I'd asked people to do. I asked people to try and get on my way of thinking and explain what they like about the channel and explain how we can go forward. But there were three that stood out, and it was difficult because two of them were from international and one of them was UK. So first of all, I'm going to announce the UK winner, and the UK winner is Caroline Hopkins. Caroline put an answer that I looked at. She'd noticed everything that had gone on in previous videos. She'd noticed everything down to marks, scars, tattoos, the lot. So with that in mind, and with obviously the colouring supplies, she hasn't got a channel, and I know that you know, in previous streams, without me sort of saying anything, but I've always taken notice that she's struggling at the moment financially, and I don't mean that as any disrespect at all, because she's lost a job, and you know, that can happen to the best of us. So I picked Caroline on the basis that, number one, she had obviously watched a lot of my videos because she was on the same wavelength, and then in addition to that, you know, she was a worthy winner to get the prizes. Now I'm just going to get you the prize so that we can refresh ourselves with it. So I don't know if Caroline's still in the stream, is she? Oh well, I don't know if she. Oh, you're there, Caroline. No, you are more than welcome. Like I said, there wasn't that many from the UK anyway, but out of the UK entries, it was very clear to see that you'd supported my channel. It was also very clear to see that you were a genuine person, and there's nothing more than I like to help people. You know, it's not about me receiving stuff; it's about me helping people that that watch my channel. Because without the people who watch, there wouldn't be one. And you know, I'm going to try and do things for my viewers so that you know, they come to the channel and they expect change and variety. So, Caroline, you've won the pack of 8 Crayola brush tips, which are here. They're the pro ones. You can't buy them anywhere, I can assure you that. And they are meant for designers of illustration magazines, the high performance brush tip pens. So you've won them. You've also won 5 huge tins of 24 colour blend Spectrum Noir pencils, which are the primaries in the first tin, all brand new. So you've got the primaries there. You've also got the essentials here with some lovely colours in those. You've now got the naturals. There's your colours in those. They've all got the film on still. They've never been opened. And I know that you have struggled as well, Caroline, and you've done it in a way that you weren't doing it consciously to let people know. And I know that. And you know, and that's what stuck out for me. You were only doing it in passing comments. You weren't doing it to attract any pity or anything. So these are the shade and tone ones, and they are lovely, as you can see. They're like your underpainting pencils. They do blend really well as well, Caroline. I've got some of these. I've got another set in a case up there, and these are your florals. So these here, these are all your bright colours. Again, in your film kind of thing here. So you've a brand new set of what is it? 24 times 5. That's 120 pencils there. So if you get yourself a nice pencil case, you'll have a really good set there. So that and the markers. And then on top of that, Caroline, you've got the anime colouring book by Jade Summer, which is this one. Again, brand new. It's only just been in my office. I haven't done anything with it. So there's that. You've also got Fairies in Dreamland by Denise Klett. So I don't know if you've got the Gnomes in the Neighbourhood, but you've now got this one to go with it. So that's that. And then finally, I wanted to add a really good quality book for the winner, because it is 1,000 subscribers after all. And you've also got a copy of Twilight Garden by Maria Troll, which is obviously unused, untouched. I've looked after it. It's not something. It's been on my bookshelf. I have got 2 copies, but that's not the point. I wanted the winner to have a high quality book so that they could do some of the best work in it. So I'm really pleased for you, Caroline, and you are a worthy winner. And so I will get these off to you as soon as possible. I'm going to have to pack them up in a decent box and everything because it's quite weighty. But I will get it sorted and you'll get them before Christmas. Okay. So it's a nice little gift for you for Christmas, if nothing else. Just bear with me, guys. I'll just take a swig of my tea. Just bear with us. It's not a problem, Caroline. It's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Like I say, you're a worthy winner. And bye, Sam. Thanks for calling in. Take care. Right. So on to the international winner. Now, it was very close between 2 people. So I'm not going to mention the one who just missed out because it's not fair. But again, it was reading between the lines. I could tell the ones who had just put a paragraph down to try and win the giveaway, and I could tell the ones that had been watching me and the ones that had looked into such things as what's been discussed on the videos and various other things. And I'd like to announce that the winner of International is Sue Connor. Now, ironically, I saw her right at the beginning of the stream and I've not seen her since, which would be nice if she's still in as well, because how good is that they're both in the stream when you announce them. But she was in right at the beginning. I'm not sure if she's still there, but hopefully she is. She wrote a lovely piece in respect of what I'd asked for, and she pulled it. She struck a chord, not pulled a chord. She struck a chord with some of the things that she said, and I could totally get on board with that. So the winner of the international giveaway, which is hello, Sue, you are there, brilliant. So Sue, if you look at my description page or the About Me page on YouTube, there's my email address on there. It's devwilcox@gmail.com. So if you get in touch with me, I can either do one of 2 things. I can send you the voucher, which is $30 US, or if you want to put something on your wish list that you particularly want from Amazon, that's a very easy. I don't want to sound as though it's the easy way out, but it is a very easy way to do things. Thank you, Robin. That's wrong, by the way. Sorry, love. It is not. You've realised. Sorry. So either of those 2 options is fine by me. The last giveaway winner was Kiwi Mum, and I did the same with her. You know, and I sent her the stuff via Amazon, and she loves it. So not a problem, guys. And thanks for that, Robin. Yeah. So you think about which way you'd like it, Sue, and then what we can do from there on in is get in touch, and I can send you the voucher, or I can get something off your wish list for you. Just give us a shout. Yeah, that'd be great if I could have some thumbs up, guys. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. And well done, Sue. Congratulations. So that's that. The next giveaway is 2,000. So I don't know how far away that is, but so what I thought I'd do now is just carry on with a bit of colour and chat. And then we can then end it about 10 to 8, because I know Kate streams about 8 o'clock. So you know, we've got about 50 minutes left. So we can obviously now relax a bit and start spitting lyrics, can't we? So, has everybody had a good day? Is there any really good books that anybody's got that I need to know about? Feel free to talk. Not a problem, NYC. Yeah, Kim. Wow, is that all, Louise? I didn't realise. Great. I was going to ask how you were doing. Please show the little book. Yeah, not a problem, Kim. I can go and get you that now because it's right next to me. Well done, Suzanne. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I love Elena Lazareva. She's one of my favourites. She really is. Well, I'm glad for you, Sue, because, like I said, your response struck a chord with me, and I'm not going to go into detail for obvious reasons, but I knew what you were saying. Let's put it that way. Let's have a look. The law book. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Was it you, Kim, that wanted to have a quick look at it? Yeah, it's the LOL surprise book. What is it that we want? Are you wanting a flip through of it? Thank you, Caroline. Are you wanting a flip through of it, or are you just wanting to know who it is so that you can get it? Because I've got an ISBN if that's any help. Yeah, Christine. Yeah. They made a mistake with me though this month. I got 3. Oh, is it your granddaughter's? Right. Well, oh, no problem. I will I'll put up so you can pause the video at a later time. I'll just bear with me. The ISBN is there. Come on, you bloody thing. Lamps in the way. There we go. So if you want to pause the video there, you'll be able to get the ISBN. Did I check to make sure you? I did, and I have only one, Jerry. So I don't know what that were about, really. I just don't know. You know. I'm sorry, guys, just looking at chat. Hello, DD. Lovely to have you here. Great fan of yours, by the way. Louise, you're a diamond. You're really quick at that job, I tell you. So, guys, what's everybody colouring in at the moment? I'm still waiting for my... Which book have I ordered that I'm waiting for? The Anna Calzone one. Or is it? No, the Clara Markova one, sorry. Hi, Dee Dee. Yeah, it's lovely to see you here. Thank you very much for coming. I do watch your channel quite a lot. I used to, anyway. Not that I don't now. When I first started, obviously, your streams were on all the time. I used to watch them. No, I'm not, Victoria. I'm using the Caran d'Ache Pablos. Oh, is it a different DD? No problem. No problem. Anybody with a name DD on a colouring channel just associates. So I do apologise, but I'm still glad to see you here, DD, of course. So all I'm doing now, guys, is just blending in the three colours that I've put down. I'm just going to leave it at the end for the time being because there is still some room for a bit more layering with those, with the darkest colour. And yeah, so I thought I'd try and do the leaves on this, not subdued, but a bit of a muted tone, so that when I do her dress and what have you, you know, that will be at the forefront of the picture. And these are just in the background, but look subtle, if that makes any sense. Somebody mentioned that the Amazons were running late. I don't know if anybody's experienced that, have they? I know that mine's been okay. But a mate of mine was saying he's about 3 or 4 days behind. He's been waiting for a package, and it's not arrived as yet. But I suppose at this time of year they're going to be throng on, aren't they? They're going to be proper busy. Hello, Phoenix. Nice to see you. I do have both of them, Tax Ghost Lover. Yeah. I've not done any colouring them yet, predominantly because I've been working away, and I can only get a couple of days to myself at weekend. But obviously they are a nice book to have. Have you got them too? Oh, that's good, Crystal. Do you have an Instagram, Crystal? I was just kind of thinking if you have, you could show us on there. I've just got the one Thomas Kinkade book, that Disney one, with the actual original print on the left and the colouring on the right, but I've not tackled it as yet. It looks quite formidable, doesn't it? So Whimsy Girl Christmas. Yeah, I think most people are just getting into that that Santa vibe, aren't they, at the moment? So they blend well with these pencils. Hey, hello, Mom. Thank you. Nice to see you here. Anybody catch Shalene's stream last night? Gosh, it was absolutely hilarious. It was so funny. I quite look forward to that every Sunday now, I must admit. Have you got a video out at the moment, Robin, that you want to tell everybody about? Have you got any current reviews or that going on with your books? It was Caroline. It was hilarious. Like I say, I do look forward to it because it kind of brightens your week up, doesn't it? You know, at the end. But it is funny, Victoria, as you've probably seen them before. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it last night, I must admit. So I'm just putting a light layer down here, guys, of spring green. Just through the whole leaf for the time being. It's only a light layer, and then I'm going to go in with the khaki green from the darker side, which is the bottom of the leaf, and I'm just stroking upward strokes close together, but not up the whole of the leaf, just up, just past where the creases are and the where it starts to bend off, and then taper it out into a little light feather at the end. And then, of course, my dark colour with these combo is olive black. So the stem is always going to be done in that colour. And then I come up a little tiny bit from the bottom with the olive black. Dee-dee. Yeah, she's good as Shalene. I like her a lot. Lovely lady. So I've just kind of tickled the bottom of that leaf with a bit of black olive. And then I'll come back in with the mid-tone, which is khaki green. And then just go over where I started, but not right to the bottom. And again, just a light layer to the tip. And then do the same with the next colour, just overlapping each time. And then right at the bottom, you just have to press on a little bit harder just to get the intensity of darkness right at the bottom. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, Shalene's really good. I proper enjoy her. You know, there's no, you know, what you see is what you get with Shalene. I really like watching her. Right, guys. What time are we on, guys? Just after 7:15. So we've got about another half hour, guys. So I'm gonna colour in the leaves. I'll probably do these after now so that we can change it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in the dress so that's got a time to dry overnight tonight. What colour did we decide on? Can you remember? Do I have lid? Dev, your voice is surprisingly pleasant to sit and draw to. Oh, thank you. A lot of people seem to not a problem, Caroline. Like I say, you were a worthy winner, honey. Yeah, maybe blues. Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, a lot of people mention my voice. You know, for me, it's just a Yorkshire accent. But I'm glad that some people like it. I think we discussed emerald green at one point. Yeah, I did, Kimberly. Yeah, because I'm kind of thinking that, you know, by the time I've done all this flowers and leaves in the background, all this is going to be like this muted green. And then if we have a bit of a striking green here. So let me get me little test book and then we can have a look at the colours and you can help me pick one out. I see. So I've got a little mixed media pad here that you can see I do little squiggles on. So let me see what I've got in the form of markers. Spectrum Noir ones, jade colours. I've got JG6. So, oh, that's a really dark green, isn't it? That's kind of, that's more forest greeny, alpine, isn't it, that one? Thank you, Victoria. It looks like that the La Mouchette are going to have to come out and save the day yet again. I love these anyway, so it's just an excuse to get them out. Thank you, Louise. God, you're good at this job. There's a pale green here, guys. I love this set, by the way. I think I mentioned on the last one. So I've got what they call pale green light. I've got spectrum green, just pale green, and I've got vivid green. And turquoise green. So we'll have a play with these 5 and then we'll do a consensus of opinion and see which one. Oh, the terrible Susan. Yeah, under my eyes are like spaniel's ears. So let's so this one, guys, is the, let me move this that way so I don't get bollocked for having a shadow on my book. Yeah, too dark, that one, definitely. Right, this one is the Vivid Green. So I'll do a little box with that. You'll see why I like these markers as well. So let me just get a pen. This is Vivid Green. And then out of these 5, we'll take a vote. This one is Pale Green Light. Pale Green Light. Then we've got Spectrum Green. Which is the colour I imagined emerald to be, or similar. That is Spectrum. This one is Pale Green. I've got a feeling that's going to be the favourite. That's Pale Green. And then the final one is Turquoise Green Light. What do we think, guys? Bye, Kim. Have a great day. So kind of looking at the image. Yeah, I like the Spectrum as well. Everyone else on Spectrum? Yeah, another Spectrum. A pale green for Donna. Yeah. Hello, Shara. Spectrum, right. And that wins the day. So, Pretty Green Light, Louise. Yeah, which is that one? That is this one, isn't it? Yeah, do you know what? Now that's dried, it is a nice colour. What do we think, guys? Spectrum. I did say we would go with the consensus, so that's what it is. Okay. These La Mouchette, guys, if you ever get a chance to buy a set, I would not, absolutely not hesitate to buy them. They're brilliant. They just seem to come by, Ashley. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Right, let's do it. Let's do this, guys. Right, she's got. She looks to have a two-piece on. So I'll do the front bit first, and then we'll work out the back bit. It is a nice colour, guys, you're right. So just catch up with chat a minute, set. I have, love. I have got the protector in. It's like acetate kind of stuff, but as you can see, you know, you're not going to get away from that by using markers in this book, unfortunately. Hiya, Dusty. These are La Mouchette. I do, Christine, I do. Yeah. So it's L apostrophe Mouchete, I think. Something of that ilk. And it's 168, and they are superb. Obviously, the first layer, guys, with this marker is going to look a bit streaky, but do not worry, because these markers take pencil absolutely gorgeously, and you can adapt accordingly to make sure, you know, that it just looks like a blank canvas at the end. Not only that, it does take a second layer on bits and bats that you might need it to have. Yeah, that's why I picked this page, because I didn't want the other side. But in this book, you can't use markers on every page, because obviously you'll spoil the book and the images that you could have coloured. Yeah, they are. They're brilliant, aren't they, Christine? Yeah, I've got 2 good ones there. Oh, have you found them, Louise? The La Mouchette? Yeah, they're brilliant. Absolute. I can't recommend them highly enough. If you look at the reviews on them as well, you know, there's so much plaudits for how they perform. It's quite unbelievable. Sorry, guys, it's just a bit fine, this bit. So, guys, don't forget, don't be too alarmed about the bit of streaks that's here. Once this is dried, I'll put another layer on, and that'll eradicate most of them. And then, of course, there's the pencil to go on top of that as well. A bit like the one that I started before. As you can see, the orange there. There's not too many streaks in that. There's pencil still to go on that. So, so yeah, it's just a case of what's happening here. What have I missed? What have I missed here, guys? What's going on, Robin? Oh, I need to know. Thank you, Melanie. It'll look a lot better once this is dried. The thing with these books is, and these markers is, you have to let that layer dry. Now, if you keep trying to touch it up, it'll start ripping. So that's the front, and then of course there'll be another layer on, and it should end up. Okay, thank you, Louise. So it should end up. This orange bonnet has got 2 layers on. I've yet to do the pencil work on that. So as you can see, there's not many streaks on that now, and the green will be the same after a second coat, layer, or whatever you want to call it. It's difficult to suss out what this girl's wearing. It looks like she's kind of got pants on underneath this long tabard. I love that word, tabard. So yeah, it could be that. Not 100% sure what it's probably traditional dress, you see. So that kind of throws me on that score. Thank you. Do I have 2 copies of it? I know, Pamela. It's what I've had to do. I have got 2 copies actually, but what I've had to do is if I want to do some, big striking pictures, then I have to like that. That was on the back of that, so I wasn't too bothered about that. And then the same with this image, this one with the freckles. I'm not too bothered about that either. But of course, the other book that I do have, I've just ordered the music one as well. Yeah, any alcohol markers will bleed. Thanks, Taps Ghost Lover. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your support, guys. Hiya, Sammy. Nice to see you. That's what I never asked you all as well. Did anybody get any decent deals on Black Friday, especially in the US? I didn't get anything here. I never saw nothing as far as the deal's concerned. Anyway, there was nothing really to write home about. No, I didn't see anything, Tommy, either. It was poor Kim. And yeah, to coin a Yorkshire phrase, it was pap. Oh, that's not too bad then, Shara. 72 liras for $38. Yeah, it does, Christine. I noticed that. A lot of the stuff were, the kind of Alexa and Google tablets and things like that, they'd come really down, aren't they? I didn't see anything at all as far as colouring's concerned. Nothing at all. Oh, nice one, Robin. Amazon US has set off their own brand. Oh, have they? Right. Dick Blick. I still can't say that with a straight face. Dick Blick. I mean, who came up with that? Dick Blick. What you mean in the last all, Dusty? It was the Colouring Heaven Dragons book. Is that what you mean? Is Spira Farben back? Oh my gosh. Yeah, yes, that's the one I've got two of then, Dusty, yeah. I know somebody who swears by those Spira Farbens. Yeah, absolutely swears by them. Yeah, somebody beat you to it, Dusty. Nick and Tina's having one. Sorry about that. They asked straight away. Really? All right, Debs. 72 for $37. That seems quite a really good price. And do you say we can't get them in UK? You know I'd have given it to Dusty, obviously. It's a pity you just couldn't say anything a bit sooner. Yeah, I know Harry from the Art Gear Guide loves the Spirifarb and he says they're really good pencils. But every time I used to look for them, they were never available, and then it just seemed that they just kaput, gone. But they just seem to have made a comeback, so that can only be good news, I guess. Nah, I think I looked last time, Debs, and when I saw it, you know, when they were quite popular. I love the Yeah, that's what I've heard, Kim. Um, but obviously, it's a kind of they stopped selling them, or nobody were talking about them for a certain period of time. Yeah, I know about that, Robin. Yeah, it's not going to apply to Harry and I at the moment, though, because there's enough in the UK. Yeah, I mean, you know, when hello, Jude, when the skin tones come out, they'll be a popular choice. I think for a couple of reasons. Obviously, one of the price, and the second one's going to be what's that you do? Yeah, I think they'll be in UK first, Tommy, without doubt. Um, but I think riding on the back of the success with the Black Widows, I think there'll be an instant hit anyway, because obviously the novelty idea of it, and at first I think it was just the look that people were attracted to, but once they found out that they were actually really damn good pencils as well, made it all that much. So yeah, It is frustrating, Kim. I know, and I get that quite a lot. I'll see something I like, and you look for it, and it's only on Amazon.com or vice versa. I do, Caroline. I've got a swatch book, and then for the combos, I'll put something or try and draw a leaf, put the 3 colours in, and then write the 3 colours down, which I'll do with this one. But I'm fairly new to these pencils, so I don't have a massive amount of combos really. Only, a couple of few that I've seen other people do. But yeah, it's a case of just experimenting, I guess. But I do like this one for the leaves. I think they look pretty decent. Dutch version. No, ma'am, I'm not. I've just done the last 4 weeks, and what I'm doing is I'm tidying up in West Yorkshire this week. So I'm doing jobs in Bradford, Leeds, Huddersfield, and Brighouse, and then that'll get finished on Friday. Then Sunday I'm back down in Slough to finish up there. But I do finish for 3 weeks on the 14th anyway. So it's going to be a case of switching the phone off and having 3 full weeks to myself without, worrying about payments or working or if people have been paying on time and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a welcome relief, I can assure you. Yeah, I'm glad myself as well, ma'am. Are we all right for time, guys? Do we know? I've got other streams coming on and stuff. X1X, thank you, and yeah, I'm so glad as well, Robin. Thanks for coming in, X1X. Yeah. Yes, I've really appreciated the fact that I was able to book that time off. Not all the time you can do it due to other people being off or somebody beating you to it. But yeah, I was managing to I managed to get it, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Thanks, Caroline. $253. Yeah. Yeah. As much as I'm quite new to this. I don't want to start upsetting people. So what I can promise you is, though, guys, is if you like that, if you like it, that is that I'm more than happy to do a couple a week, rather than just the one on Friday nights. I am going to. Yeah, that is true, Sammy, as well. That is true. I get that. It's just with it being my second one, but yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, great, Tammy. That's nice to know. Yeah, I might do another one tomorrow, Kim. Or what time do you stream tomorrow, Sammy? Yeah, I've realised that, Louise, when I've tried to find a time to do it. I'm just glad that I was managed to get the winners out today. 4 p.m. I won't be. Yes, because I usually watch yours when I get back. So I was thinking maybe 8 o'clock tomorrow, Sammy. Is anyone? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got the bug now. I remember Nick saying to me a couple of weeks ago. He says, once you started, you won't be able to stop." And I was kind of like, not sure, because I'm quite nervous and stuff. Thanks, Lizette, and thank you for your support. Okay, Beauty Crafter. Well, I've got Fridays as well. As well, don't forget. Oh, thank you, Mona. I'm just not a quick colour, and I'm just a bit conscious that I might be boring you folks, but I can't rush. That's my only thing, really. You know, I sometimes end up doing 3 or 4 layers more yet on top of what I've already done. It just depends. No, I'm not worried. I'm just trying to fit in. That's all. Yeah, Leonie, thank you. Yes. Oh, good, good. I was quite happy because on my first stream, not a lot of notifications went out, and thanks, Jude. And I think it peaked at 89, which is a bit overwhelming, really. There was 89 on in one particular go, so I was quite happy with that. And I don't know what it is today. Well, I'll find out when the video's finished. But it's always nice that people are turning up. Thanks, Louise. Of course I will, Kim. Not a problem. So if you just want to make note, because obviously I'll be using these most of the stream and tomorrow as well. The lightest of these three of the Caran d'Ache Pablos is Spring Green. That's this lighter one. The mid-tone of these three is khaki green, sorry. And that's that one. And the last one is olive black. And that's the darker one of the three. Thank you, Robin. Oh, thank you, Kim T. That's really nice of you to say. Or say, should I say? I'll have to stop. Say. Say these say. Hey, Bluefinger. The name Modernist Colorist. Right, well, I'm a mod, as in musically. I'm a mod. And when, the mods and rockers, well, a mod is actually a modernist. That's what mods is short for, if you're a mod. I'm into that sort of gear with a lot of Fred Perrys and Clark's shoes, that kind of thing. Oh, thanks. You're brilliant, Louise, at this job. And so obviously I'm a mod, and I was going to call myself the colouring mod, but then I thought modernist colorist sounds better, and that's what it was. I do have some Winsor & Newton, Suzanne. I'll have to have a go one day on stream with them. I've no Copics though. I've got none of them. Thank you, Natalie. The winners, Jude. I'm 42, Shara. Jude, the winners were Caroline Hopkins from the UK, and from international it was, I can't remember who it was. Sue Powell, was it? Sue Connor. Sue Connor won the international, and Caroline Hopkins won UK. So I've shown them the prizes, and they're pretty chuffed. Some nice reactions to see. I think she was in tears at one point. Hi, Elenaris, 77. Welcome. You're welcome here anytime. As long as you like cups of tea, you'll fit in well here. Yeah, it was difficult, Kim, to pick the winner. There was a very close one. Obviously, I don't want to mention that because you don't want to know that you just missed out. But there was a close one for the international. There were two in the running, but I had to make a decision, obviously. And I think from the UK that Caroline had obviously watched the channel, and she was a worthy winner. Nice one, Tammy. Yeah, the word Jude. Yeah, yeah, and obviously there'll be another one at the next milestone. So all's not lost. There'll still be prizes available in the future. I'm now just going over with the spring green, just overlapping the previous mid-tone, which was khaki green, and just blending the two together. And then what I'll do at the end is go in with the olive black and do the bottom of the root where it's most dark. And hopefully that will come across on the image. I always colour by myself, Shara. I don't know anybody that kind of, especially in the colouring community, I don't know anyone that lives anywhere near me. I think some of the US ones go to like a get together though. It would be awesome if we could all meet up one time though, wouldn't it? How funny would that be? Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there now. I'm really, really pleased that everybody's come, and congratulations to the winners. Once again, the winners were Caroline Hopkins and Sue Connor. It was lovely to see them win again. Sorry, it was lovely to see the reactions from the win. And thank you for everybody making this stream what it is. I've now got the bug, thanks to Sammy. She's pushed me in the right direction, and you know, she's helped me behind the scenes quite a lot. So, yeah, and thank you, my moderators, Louise, Sammy, and stop it, Sammy, and Robin, of course. I'm going to make some food now. I've been on nearly 2 hours, and it's been really, really nice spending time with you all. And it's going to be at least 2 or 3 times a week, guys. So we've now sown the seed. So hopefully, you know, I can be a regular like some of the others are. It's been lovely, Crystal. Yeah, them mods are awesome. There's never ever me having to look at, you know, what's going on. Everything's been put there. Oh, thank you, Dusty. Sammy, stop it. It was nice to have you here, Jude. Yeah, I think it makes a bit of a difference once you start, you know, actually doing the stream. And yeah, Jerry, it was. I'd like to think it was generous, but you know, I really do have to make some food. I've worked all day and I've kind of just done this straight away. Caroline, you are more than welcome. And like I said, just get in touch and I'll get your stuff posted out to you and you'll get them before Christmas. Not an issue with that. I'm going to go and cook some pasta and make a cup of tea and what have you. If there's no happening later on, guys, I'll probably come back. I might do another hour later on or something. But as it stands for the minute, yeah, congrats to the winners. So it's been absolutely great. And I'll speak to you all soon. And thanks for your support. Thank you, Denise. Cheerio, folks.